but still nobody can do it at the level that you do it. And I think that a lot of that is the confidence at which you do it with. Where did that confidence come from?
There's years that's been like I wasn't just good straight away. Like, do you know what I mean? I was shit once upon a time. Like, do you know? But like,
Probably not for very long.
Arguable, but like I'm just blessed because like what happened was like I just remember. Do you remember like in the Indies before like there was an NXT? Right, NXT just started. The Indies were hot. You had like Samurai Del Rey, Del Sol, Rich Swann, Ricochet, Adam Cole, the Bucks.
So this is like early 2010s.
Yeah, like all those guys were just floating around. They weren't signed by WWE yet or AEW.
Yeah.
So then, like Rev Pro were able to like bring over like Matt Sydal after he got fired by WWE. They were able to bring him over, and I got to learn from him.
Yeah.
Then I was wrestling guys like Ricochet, and then before I knew it, I was in there with the fucking IWGP Heavyweight Champ AJ Styles. It just all happened all at once, and like I was forced to be in those situations where like. At that time, I remember going up to Ricochet as the first person I ever wrestled outside of the UK. I went up to him and went, I know nothing, but I can do everything. Teach me.
Wow.
And I just said, I want to learn this style. Like, I'm not good. And I keep saying it, man. Like, I love that guy. Like, Trevor has all the rights to be like a dick then. He didn't need to be as graceful as giving, and man, he gave me everything. Like man was doing fucking 630s in front of like 200, at best 200 people. Like, do you know what I mean? My mum was there and everything. My mum loved it. My mum loves him.
I had the great pleasure of speaking with him when WrestleMania was here about a month ago. Man, that guy's so good. And he's so kind, too. And we talked a lot about the match that you guys had in, was it 2016?
Yeah, we've had a bunch,
of course.
But
the match, though.
The match, 2016, yeah.
And, like, it's so interesting because that match is hyper divisive, right? You either love that match and you go, yes, this is amazing, or you hate that match and you go, this is not wrestling. How much did that change your perception of what the matches after that would look like?
Well, like I once again, I took everything on board. Like I've spoken about this, I took everything on board. I just hated the guys that just said it was shit for the sake of saying it was shit. Like if you give me feedback, like I work on it afterwards. But
look, I wouldn't change a damn thing. That match is perfect in my mind.
For me now, like even looking back on it, like there was a bunch of things that I'd like. The majority of things I'd sell a little bit more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
but these are tiny little 1% things.
I was like 23 years old. Like, I was literally 23. I've been on the indies for like 3 years, and then all of a sudden I'm in New Japan. Like, that shit doesn't happen. I had to like learn on the fly. Like, it's crazy. But the biggest learning experience I ever got was like months after that match. I wrestled Shibata, and he just battered me. Like, I wanted to do the cartwheels and the arm drags and all that. I didn't want to get fucked up, and he just fucked me up for like minutes upon minutes, like especially on all the house shows. Like most of the times he wouldn't call anything, so we would just do, and he would just say things, and I just have to react. So like, it's crazy, and then after that, it was almost like he built a trust with me to the point of going, okay, now we're gonna. And so, but I love that. Like, and I wish people would do that a little bit more with me now, like because it really did make me go, okay, maybe I don't know everything. Like,
one of the things that Ricochet said about that match you guys had was you just went out and had a Ricochet Will Ospreay match, and you didn't really think much about it, and then it was in the days after and the weeks after that this chatter started. Did that surprise you?
Oh, more than anything. Like, once again, like 23 years old, I don't know how to handle social media now, like let alone back then.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like it just blew my mind, because I've never experienced that. It's like William Regal was talking about it, who were like I was on the phone with like months prior about WWE. Seth Rollins was talking about it. Like everyone was talking about it, to the point where like the next day we just kept looking, like everyone looking at our phones. You could believe this is fucking happening. Like, it just, we never had that. I don't know if I've ever had that since. Like, I don't know.
If that match was available on YouTube in its entirety, even more people would be talking about it. It's on Daily Motion, by the way, for anybody who wants to check it out.
I think New Japan did it, like, because after it got a bunch of buzz, they were smart about it and thought, like, fuck it, let's capitalize on this.
Yeah.
But they did take it off, like, a little while ago.
Yeah, it's on Daily Motion, so you can watch the match in its entirety. But, like, I always go back. That's one of my favorite matches of all time.
I mean, like, I'm glad it has, like, inspired a bunch of people to do it. Like, I mean, it is, because now I do see it, like, I'll see it like a GCW show, and they, like, do the kind of stuff, and they get in the same time of, like, heat and reaction. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fucking relax, let them do it. Like, it's just like they'll learn. Like everybody learns. Like this is a whole like, I do see it so many times now, and like, is it up to like certain standards? Like no, but like let them do it, because like we're all in front of the internet now. Like, do you know what I mean? We've all got to learn somehow.
Yeah.
So like, I am truly blessed about that match. It really does. Like, I fucking love Ricochet. I miss him so much.